Eita,
Born
F.
out of South America.
Nossa. Aqui acabou. Nossa. Caramba, professor tomou um tiro na perna, professor. Nossa, quem viu? O professor foi baleado. Olha lá, o professor foi baleado na perna, velho. Caramba, já chegou de calça rasgada, velho. F total, velho. Caramba, já chegou com... Aqui na perna dá uns 20, né? Já tira uns 20, já chegou com 78 de HP, né? Nossa, olha lá.
So many years playing, so many nice moments. Major trophy, a lot of friends, some rivals. Very cool.
É, em inglês, tá cool.
When Csgo came out, personally I had just joined university. I was studying electrical engineering for 2 weeks, and then Csgo came out. And for me it was like, what the hell do I do now? Do I keep studying? Do I finish this university, or do I really go all in again on gaming? Because I had done that before. It was in 2009 when I got the invitation to play with the best Brazilian players at the time. And I really went all in during that time. But it was a tough time for CS overall, because I think it was at the very end of PS 1.6 and things were not looking that good anymore. So yeah, I had some thoughts, and I decided I had to go all in again. I had to keep going. And then 2014, we decided to go to our first CSGO tournament. It happened in France. And on that specifically month, we decided to use all the gatherings, all the money we received from the Students on Games Academy.
This is Fallen. I'm here to talk today about CT on Mirage.
And we actually told the community, hey, we're going to be using the money to go to that tournament. So the subscriptions doubled. And we went from like 200 students monthly to 400 at that time. And then we played our first tournament there. I think we won a match and lost all of the others, or maybe we lost all the matches. And it was quite funny, because even Pasha here, I remember in Fur, he was like on the tournament, I'm going to take a photo with this guy. I might not have ever seen him again, you know. And then that's when we went for our first international tournament. We played MLG Aspen. And that's when we really showcased ourselves to the world for the first time, because we beat Cloud9. Jordan and his team was doing super good at the time. Then here comes the Brazilians coming from nowhere. Nobody ever heard of them. And then we played an amazing match against them on Mirage. We were playing with a couple new strategies that no one had ever seen it. We were literally throwing 5 smokes at the same time on waist side,
to make sure that they don't take any losses once these grenades come in. And there you go. See Cloud9 moving in a little bit. They know what's going on.
We had all planned out where we're going to plant the bomb, which kills are going to come, how they would freak out when they see all the smoke. And then people are like, oh my god, like we got to get this game global.
Just like that, Cloud9 get obliterated against the Brazilians. Kaboom, I don't think anyone saw that coming. And Cloud9 looks stunned. They look speechless. And watch out, world, Brazil's got a contender.
Having the Brazilians as a rival were interesting because they moved to USA, so now we had a new practice partner, and these guys were like, "Well, these guys could shoot."
Yeah, so we first went to US. We went together to some stores, buy the first tables, get the first chairs. You know, we were deciding who is gonna sleep with who, because we didn't have enough rooms for everyone. But you know, there was just this feeling that what really mattered to us was playing some CS. And that's when we received the first invite to play qualification process in Katowice for the major. During that trip, we didn't have enough money to do all the things we wanted. And that's when Flusha had just won, I think, a Pantamera tournament in Sweden.
Salve rapaziada, beleza? Isso aqui não é um AD. Tô aqui mais pra avisar vocês que meu canal principal ele foi bloqueado por alguns dias. Rolou um vídeo em que aparecia o site da HLTV e por conta de um anúncio do próprio Google de sites para maiores, eles bloquearam. Se vocês puderem se inscrever, vai me dar uma força gigantesca pra continuar o trabalho, beleza? Então é isso. Valeu.
And he decided to donate his winnings to our cause.
Hey Flusha, we're just hanging out here in Denver and realized that you made a donation for us of 4K reals, And because of you, we are ready to go there. Thank you so much, man.
With a lot of help from himself and other players and other orgs like ESA and Brazilian community, were able to go to Poland and qualify for the first major. And you can imagine the pressure, right? Because not only really wanted to go through and do well, but a lot of you have helped us financially and emotionally, and everyone supporting us. And when we went to the last match, we're playing the Danish guys, and I just remember the feeling of finishing that match and recognizing how important that win was.
Fallen picks it up, and Kaboom advance another step closer to the major.
Couple changes here, couple changes there, and we are able to get this guy in the team. Eventually ZKK was removed and Code Zero was added, and since day one he already showcased something different. We would go play practice and he was just a headshot machine. You could see it on the first days. Even the practice we're playing, I remember even Kerrigan saying something like, where the hell did you find this guy? You know, he like dropping 30 bombs every single practice. And from day one he was very different. He had a lot of dedication. He was the first one on the server, last one off. Very smart, very open-minded to the ideas the team wanted to play. At a certain point we felt that something was needed. We decided to pick up Taco, FNX and Zeus the coach and make a big replacement to the team. And that was just the beginning for us. That's where all the magic happened.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's make some noise here. Light the building up.
Yeah, MLG Columbus, I remember at the time as well, they had just doubled up the prize pool. You went from $250,000 to $500,000, which were like, whoa, if it happens for us to win, that's going to be the biggest ever.
There you have it, folks. And again, I don't think you can nod enough to Fallen. Not only what he has done with this team, what he does with any of his players around him, and what he has done for the Brazilian scene.
They've already, in the space of a few months, elevated themselves. They're already an elite team. They're making finals. They're coming close to winning. The key thing is they've never won a big tournament before. And they've certainly never been this deep in a major before. So the obvious narrative is like, oh, is it their time yet?
And we played this tournament super well. One of the deciding matches happened on Mirage again. And this time we had this guy, 15-9. Yeah, he has the graffiti game now on Ven on B-side Mirage.
Here he comes once again. The first base is Adren. He's going to hit the ground there as Cold. Oh, what? Stopping double from Cold. What is going on right now? How does he do this?
He made some magic happen and they were like, what the hell? What just happened? And he was like, I can't even explain what happened, guys. Let's just win this thing out. From that moment on, we kept going and we came back into this match. There even a Taco on the second map on Cash. He wrongly, or I think he misbought the auto sniper, and he was getting so many kills with him. I think he even bought it again afterwards.
Big play from Fur, and now Taco's in there with that auto sniper, 2 frags. He's going to get the last one as well.
Some of those things that decides that you don't really account for, but when it's your time to win, when it's fate, it just really happened. And then later on we played finals against Navi. And we won first map on Mirage.
Picking it up, and Luminosity winning on Mirage.
And then from that moment, the confidence was over the roof. We just wanted to win this trophy so much that nothing was stopping us.
Now it's a one-on-one, Guardian versus Taco. It may just be destined to be. And it's Luminosity winning their first major championship.
So yeah, this team was quite special. Quite special. Selfless player, Taco playing for the team, doing his anchor role. Every team wanted to have a Taco at the time. We had Code Zero, best player in the world for 2 years in a row, insane rifler. We had Fur, the most aggressive player, and I would say meta-changing game style, you know, like so many people learned from him. And we had FNX, surviving from the ashes, clutching a lot. And FNX is the kind of player who you just see that he was born for the game. Going through my mind, that was like, oh, everything really was worth it, you know. I have been playing since 2003. I won that in 2016, so 13 years of grinding, you know. A lot of time looking for a moment like that.
I know that you've sacrificed an awful lot. You've moved home, you've left family at home, you've had no money, you've put money into the scene, you've helped the Brazilian Counter-Strike scene, so much. Can you sum up to me just what this means to the country of Brazil and your teammates?
Just to sum it up, this is our dream coming true. And I don't know, just thanks. It's our dream to play Counter-Strike competitively, and winning the biggest tournament ever on Csgo means so much to me personally, and I'm sure it means a lot to my teammates as well.
One by one, the great leaders of Counter-Strike began to get their moments of glory. From Fallen to the legendary Ukrainian captain, Zeus.
I just say, Olaf Meister, I love you. And second, God help me, and I won major.
But despite all of this, the scene still yearned for a major win out of North America.